Well, welcome, everybody. Welcome to BeoTalk 190. It's a Merry Christmas to everybody. Apparently people have plans and they don't show me the memo.
Feliz Navidad, dudes.
This is totally random. My camera's all fudge.
So, there's this thing going on with sweaters that nobody tells me about. God damn it.
But do you remember New Year's Eve last year that me, Henrik, and I guess Willie did see me and Henrik wearing kind of, dress?
No, I think we were dressed up with suits and shit.
But you ran away just before the show. Mikey just, fuck it, I just have something.
Well,
yeah. It's Christmas special, I guess.
Mikey's the Scrooge without a Christmas jumper.
Hey, Scrooge is misunderstood.
No, it's made casual for Christmas.
Scrooge was actually a very nice guy.
Yeah.
No, I'm not even joking. Because there was actually deflation going on at the time. So little Timmy got something like a 10% pay rise every year.
Yeah, no, this is totally random. I had this on my Christmas party yesterday. I actually lost a few balls off of it, off my wreath.
Oh, you lost one of the two you had?
I have lost 2 balls off of it so far, one up of each side. So it's keeping it balanced. Because I wore it for 2 years now. So I lost one yesterday, and I lost one year before.
Yeah. Anyway, Merry Christmas. As per usual, if you want to enter the chat, be a subscriber. It only takes a literal minute. Super chats are open if you want an answer to your question and or topic. Also, if you want to become a cool member like Lenny or Kevin or Don, there's a join button, and if not, it's not available everywhere, but most of West is Europe and America and UK, etc. And also, we'll be having a Prestige Creators giveaway later down the middle of the show somewhere. I lost Eric. Oh no, you're super tiny.
As always.
Right there, tiny Eric.
My whole childhood.
And what else? We have our regular thing going on with the kind people over from Skinny Play. And if you buy... see, Christmas is over already on Skinny Play. But if you buy 2, you can buy one of these covers still for your A9. Use the link that I just posted in chat. It's also in the description down below. Same for Prestige Creators. Buy 2, get 10% off. We get a small kickback. Goes all back to the channel. And
that's it.
Yeah, that's about it. And Eric is alive again.
Yeah.
How have you been, Eric?
Kind of a lot has happened since last time, I guess. We talked a little bit before the show that my new car, the electric one, the whole electric one has arrived, and I have barely driven it because that's mainly my girlfriend who drives that car because child seat and all that. But we went to Stockholm, and on the way home, so I have to do a fast charge by myself in a wheelchair, and they're not very wheelchair friendly, these kind of fast charging places and all that. So a little bit of
what is it, tight parking to the docks or what? Or,
yeah.
I don't even know what they look like, to be honest.
No, but think of it like a fuel station thing that's always on a curb. So that's the same. And also the parking space that always everyone backs into, and you don't have no space to, get out with the wheelchair. So yeah. But I get help with stop a dude. Hey, you help me back this car and all that. So yeah, people are friendly, and thank God that people are still friendly in one way or another. So you can help one.
How long does it take to charge this thing?
For me today it was 15 minutes. So
15 or 50?
15.
15.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So
That's
I just
not
went
bad.
inside bathroom, bought a little snack, and sat down and called upon the next driver who say, "Hey, can you unplug me? You can you can park there." So that was, had been same kind of stop time either way. So, but now I have to listen to Bose all the ride long. 4 hours of Bose.
I'm trying to tune it, trying to make it better.
Can you say that the Bose system in the Porsche is way better than this one? It's not the quality per se.
You tuned that with the power button.
Tickers is asking on Twitch if you bought a snack from the bathroom.
Nope.
Little blue cake.
Oh, nice.
Well, pretty soon you'll need to buy Bose anyway, because your B&O habit isn't going to last much longer.
I just feel ashamed that Bang Olufsen doesn't do more car audio than they already do, because they have the top of the line with the A8s and Q8s, the kind of the big package of Bang Olufsen system that they use. And they also have the small package for the like A3s and all that. More of those, I guess, would be proper in most cars. But nope.
Michael Christiansen is right. You should just get a truck.
Yeah.
Almost.
The new electric Humvee.
That would be actually insane.
Oh, what's the other one? The Riviera or Rimac or... No, not Rimac, not Rivian.
Rivian or something.
Yeah.
But there's also what's it called? Jeep has an electric Jeep.
Yeah, the new Humvee is electric.
Yeah.
No, but that's different.
Yeah, it's enormous. It's like it's what is it? It's over 2.5.
Is it out already?
I think so. It's over 2.5 tons. It's like 2 meters and a bit wide, so it will never fit anything here in Europe. So get it.
Oh,
it's
no,
awesome.
No
so handicap spot is kind of the regular size.
The regular size for it.
The new Ford F-150 hybrid. Also, you get 2 beds, one in the front and one in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's no motors anymore.
Yeah,
No.
so that's kind of the same with this one, that you have a frunk. So that's something of the Porsche. So yeah, that's good. A little bit of space.
I'm amazed that you allowed this with your speakers, by the way.
Dude, it's like he's not having that's.
Yeah, we can talk about this, because if people see that I made a funny trying to make one kind of special Bang Olufsen greetings, Merry Christmas to all, and this one, I guess, Alphonse was kind of the same right age, so he can hold himself up there. But at the picture that we're looking at now, was the first time Nathan put him on top of it, and he was kind of afraid of sitting down, so he didn't want his feet around it, that he made 2 days after when we took the other picture. But he's holding this there, so he doesn't, he touches
those
the
speakers are way sturdier than when you give them credit for.
The space where you pick them up, or he is holding with his 3-year-old hands, is still the places that people pick up and hold them when they're moving them. So, and still people standing on those speakers, grown up people, and they can take it. So, and we just put him gently, so he doesn't have any, something that can scratch and nothing. So just a big kind of, fabric duster. So nothing went wrong, or did ever speak, or he has never since ever, touched the speaker in any way, nor has he since. So, I mean, this was just like, hey, a funny picture of my cute little baby sitting on the speaker that we all now love, and, looks kind of, like a Christmas tree.
Well,
and
it's a better picture than it's a better picture than the guy that was standing on those lap 5s on the party with the socks on. Remember? It was all over the forum and news, well, not news, but all over the internet years ago when the lap 5s were still cool.
And I know a friend who had his other friend, he had a home party, and people, used it as an ashtray on top with a cigarette, and I was like, oh, I put, put drinks on it, and So this is nothing. And people went berserk. They were just too crazy. I would never use them. Oh, it hurt my eyes. But you don't have 5s, do you? Or do you don't trust Bang Olufsen to do the kind of proper testing? Or do you think the neck would just break? Because it doesn't.
Well, the neck is what you carry the speaker by, is the bottom of the platter. So
solid as fuck.
Yeah, it
people
is.
Just,
no, that whole thing is basically metal on the bottom.
Yeah, and people are, oh, he climbed up, but no, he can't even climb up.
The top, like the mid-range lens, is some sort of a polymer.
Yeah.
because it's not actually metal. It's some
Since
sort of
I'm the
weird
Grinch,
polymer.
I'm opposed to this.
I don't care.
But you have cats around with your speaker. I mean, the cats doesn't, scratch or do something bad with your speakers. It doesn't know. So, and I was like, I would never teach my child to do that. I didn't teach him to do anything. Lifting him on top, he was scared, and I was putting him down. Just smile. Oh, hey, click. There you go.
Next time you're not home, when he's home alone, he's going to show his little friend Timmy, like, hey, Timmy, you can climb on these things. Dad said it's okay.
I'm more afraid that I told people also this in the forum that maybe what I'm afraid of is when he gets 15 and has home parties. That's why. So until then.
By then your chassis will be done and you'll have to either replace them for new or just get rid of the speakers and get something else. Maybe like a 28 set.
Have plans for 28s, but
yeah. You want to share some of those plans?
Yeah.
What's your plans?
The plan is, quad BEOLAB 28s.
Quad?
Yeah.
Okay.
Front and back. Yeah, because the 18s are kind of the film room or the cinema room.
Oh, okay. So you're getting rid of 20s?
The 20s in the front and the 18s in the rear. And
I know, but also you're getting rid of both of them.
The reason is because mainly the reason why I'm getting this idea now is because I have a little bit of buzzing sound from one of the right rear 18. And to change them, I don't want to buy new 18s because I don't feel that's with the pricing of them now, it's just not fair to them because why not go a little bit step up and get the 28s? So why have the 28s in the rear and the 20s in the front? So I never liked the 20s or liked them, but the design of them is okay. But I always like the 9s more, and yeah. So
what you're saying essentially that your dealer's going to have a set of traded in 18s that nobody that watches this podcast should be buying, right?
I don't know. This is your doctor's verdict on them. So maybe not. But but
the chassis is gone, baby.
What I'm really interested, or what's made this possible, is I don't know if Michael can show you the link I sent you before on.
Yeah.
Because
the buzzing sound?
No. It's the reason why I finally get it, because I always wanted the 28s with black cover fronts, wood oak or what do you call it? So it looked like the same that I have on the 18s. So black wooden grills. So
you're getting the anthracite?
Not the anthracite. I just get the regular aluminium, I think. Otherwise, it's just maybe too black. But I don't know, maybe because the 17s are pure black. So now I can do all of them. So yeah, maybe all black. But I want something on the contrast, maybe. So.
So are you going to buy new covers for your Harmony as well?
No, because I think that one will stand out more as the whole kind of wood thing.
Or just different pieces of wood on one of the.
So yeah, products. I don't want different. Too much wood. So just enough wood in the front.
That's what she said.
That's right. That's what she would like.
Yeah, Schroot's colleague would agree with that. Yeah, Michael.
Oh shit. That's
indeed so. So yeah, but the whole kind of black covers has been for the limited 28s were offered with this black cover, and I talked to Neo, who's wife their house, and he always done his bangles and proper, especially with the 5s.
You kind of have to if you work at B&O.
Yeah, so the 50s. This is also the reason why I want the 50s in his kind of the aluminium front and piano black. I was like, perfect.
Is that staged or is it somebody's house?
That's somebody's house. That's Neo's house and his wife's.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So he posted a picture of his black covers, and I got in touch with him and what kind of article number or ordering number do you need to have this? And he says, matte black, this number, contact your dealer. And my dealer is just like, oh yeah, here we go. This is the price, all that. So yeah. And kind of
isn't the black price, like nearly 2x the price of the other wood species?
Not that much extra. I have to be in touch with him, but it seems like the order is just kind of normal.
Oh, okay.
So it's not twice as much, because how much is the covers in euros for you? If you want the wood covers.
I think it's €800. I think.
Yes. So 800 euro.
Yeah.
Yeah, per speaker. They're kind of.
So 1600.
Yeah.
So call it what it is then. Freaking.
Yeah.
I mean,
they're doing single now because they're selling the speaker as a single unit. My dealer had a whole problem buying in them.
I quoted a set of 28, and it's really goddamn confusing how, like, it leads to a person too. Because you list out all the set of these parts, the neck, the bottom, the woofer, the top, the grill, the lamellas, and all this shit. Well, it should be just more or less almost like a one item.
Unit, yeah.
That's it. You're buying this variant of it. Done.
Yeah, my dealer did a mistake of, ordering. God damn, how cheap they are. The profits margin was gonna be amazing on these speakers. Ordered a bunch of them, and it's just, they all come in singles. Double. Yeah.
Yeah, you get a buttload of boxes.
Yeah, a bunch of them.
Is it the spine comes in a box, the top pillar comes in a box, the covers come in a box.
The inner covers come in a box, the outer covers come in a box.
Yeah.
The box comes in a box.
And the base comes in its own box.
Yeah.
Like I had a massive pile where I literally had to walk around it.
Same with Henrik when he showed his mounting or building video of them.
It's a lot of mess, yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, is this a följ? Whatever that is on top, is that Swedish for follow? FO with 2 dots LJ?
Yeah, följ.
Följ.
Följ med mig. Följ. Come with me. That's follow, Follow.
Weird.
Yeah. But it's, yeah.
All right. Oh, I learned something new today.
Old Germanic word, so
apparently since you sent me the link, it stays in Swedish.
Nice.
Keeping up the Scandinavian. Yeah.
No, it's a very nice place.
What floor stand does he have for that Eclipse? Oh, motorized, I think, is it?
Yeah.
Isn't it? Yeah, it is motorized.
He has top of the line stuff, I have to say. He hasn't cheaped out, so.
Nice cable management from what I can see.
Yeah.
Well, if you live in Denmark, you have to.
Yeah, this kind of comes with birth for them. It's just some Swedes and some English dudes that doesn't have that genetic, so they have cable messes. And for me, who can't do it by himself and has some case bad installers, that's something.
Over on Twitch, people are still saying these are the best 50s I've ever seen, and then obviously Brendan points out, yes, but the tweeter is obviously silver.
Yeah, but do you really? I mean, you guys or Mike and maybe most, I don't know, but
I don't mind it with these grills, to be honest with you, because it kind of complements the shiny. But if those were on a dark fabric with black or whatever, I don't like it. It should be all black. But at the end of the day, I think still they should be all black.
But the thing is, it's also the lower plate. If it was just the 2 wings inside, I could live with that, right? But
I see what you're saying. But the bottom is also silver.
Yeah.
Okay.
But for me, the problem is that you're paying €5,000 euros extra for this premium color, and that doesn't include these kind of bits. Then you get the new kind of gold edition, and that is kind of fixed. So that's it's very weird pricing for this color.
It's funny that he's got a pair of Form 2s in the box or out of the box with the box on the table.
Yeah, the good stuff. I still like them very much, the Form 2s.
So David is asking, Tweeter Silver good? Vote. Yeah, but if I make a poll, you're going to push the wrong button again.
Damn you with your free wheels.
That's funny. But yeah, I don't know. I like the Eclipse, but I think I would go for the Harmony if I were to choose any TV.
We have a common friend who has just done that kind of decision in his life to get rid of his Eclipse to change. Yeah, Eclipse to get the Harmony, and I think it will be amazing in this person's space.
Yeah, the Harmony looks sexy, man. Like the Eclipse is nice, but I'm not a big fan of it, I guess.
It's kind of same for me. I guess same with me and Michael, especially for me, it had the Avant. It's still very good looking TV because that thing was it's a discreet thing when it's not used, and when it's used, it just pops. And the kind of idea for me to get rid of kind of a new TV to get the Eclipse was just the picture quality is just so much better. So
I don't dislike the Eclipse at all. I do like the planetary stand and that sort of thing, but in terms of TVs, the Harmony is so much nicer.
Yeah, I mean, I still have mine here, so yeah, it works. And that
I guess I also remember that
is so much useful. So yeah.
Yeah, I remember that TV from its infancy, I guess, when I was soured by the experience of it, I guess, because the software wasn't really there. It didn't go on the gateway at the time.
It took a year to become what it is today, almost. Yeah.
Yes, and I ended up selling it, but I never looked back.
And me and Michael we just pushed through. We believed in Bang Olufsen.
Well, but the 65-inch TV, 65-inch Mark I Eclipse on that goofy stand is flimsy. It literally moved. The panel actually wiggled, right? Because it was so big and so thin. So that was the drawback of it. But it's at somebody else's place. Whose cat is that now?
Neo's cat. This is why I'm on this Instagram page.
It's funny.
This rings so true. Winston, one of our cats, has started eating with us, and he sits like this at the dinner table, trying to get food.
Yeah, dude. So, oh god, I got this. Sometimes you just regret a sale you have made on eBay, and
what's that now?
There's one guy in Quebec, so there you fucking go right away. He bought 2 A9 covers and a maple set of legs for the A9, and now he's trying to get me to order him a cover for the A9, the back cable cover. So I says to him, why would you order it from me when you live in Quebec? Order it from the Quebec store in Montreal, right?
Yeah.
And so now he's coming back to me. He's like, they want $72 for the cable cover, so I can't. Can you find it for cheaper? I'm like, I'm gonna order it from the same place that they order it, and I'm gonna have to ship it to you, dickhead. From 4 provinces across, type of thing, right? So how is that gonna make me? How am I gonna make it cheaper for you, stupid?
Yeah.
Omelette du fromage.
Omelette du fromage.
Omelette du fromage.
What ass backwards francophonies, man. I just, let's go back for you right there, and the whole anyways, so I gotta deal with that now. Actually, speaking of which, I'm gonna check if all the stuff that I sent him finally got there, because I really just want to get over that dude. So, but anyways, what you always get for Christmas?
Michael?
Well, it all basically came pre-Christmas. The 28th. I mean, that's quite a massive Christmas gift to ourselves.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And the smallest of the Christmas gifts, I guess, is a Beer Sound 2300.
2300. Where did you get that?
My dealer.
Yeah,
Oh.
but where to place it?
Oh, it's gonna come here. Because of the bloody lockdown, I can't pick it up now.
Oh yeah, that's right. And apparently, like, we're gonna have not. I don't know. I don't think Alberta's going down that route, but I know that like the Quebec and Ontario, like they're shutting everything down. So it's gonna create problems for me too, because I deal with the Quebec store. So if they shut down, then I shut down for ordering products.
Yeah, well, it's more so that you can still order stuff, but it has to be home delivered. But like, obviously, something like that is not very high on the priority list.
No.
I mean, but I can hardly force his ass to come over here for very little money.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and I'm okay with driving over there to pick it up myself, but it's like he's barely there because he can't even be open. He can only really be there to take in deliveries, and that's it.
Also, that product for you is not that super important, right? For your kind of... No, so just wait.
Yeah, we had a CD player.
Why are you switching it? Oh, because you want a CD player again?
Me less so than...
than others?
It's mostly the missus that wants to play CDs that we rarely ever do. But we have to have that option, right?
At least you get an excuse to buy some.
That's right. I think you should be happy, damn it.
Well, she guessed it was twice as expensive as it was, so we're good.
Oh, yeah, those are cheap now. Are the doors good?
Yeah,
and the clamper.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
The laser is good.
A point on that, I have never actually had or seen one of those generations that have bad doors. I mean, for most part, I bought secondhand old, like Michael's here, but still, doors are bulletproof. Rarely.
I've seen a few of them.
I know, and I've seen people on the net, YouTube and all that, changing them by himself and that's it. But still, not a common problem in my respect. But yeah.
No, the belts go every 20 years.
Yeah, and
yeah,
20
the belts
years
do wear out.
Yeah,
I had one that the kid would slap the doors shut, and I just, and I'm like, don't ever do that again. And
I would do the same on your head.
His mom looked at me saying it, right? I'm like, don't ever do that again. And then he just, out of spite did it and just basically popped the entire pulley system out. Yeah, we ended up taking it, and it was just before Christmas too. So a lot of laughs because like she was looking forward because it was a Christmas CD was loaded inside it too.
Yep.
Like this is, it's gonna work, but it's not gonna work with the doors opening. Like that disc stays there till I pick it up after or now and send it out to repair.
Until Christmas? Or until next Christmas?
So yeah, you are out of music for the Christmas time. But yeah. John did got his first Lego set. What did you get, dude?
Yeah.
I try to go to the mall, but I don't condone the face diaper wearing and shit. So first of all, second of all, because of this nonsense, like I was gonna go to Nespresso to order coffee or buy coffee because I'm running low, right? I've got a few sleeves left, but there's a line of 15 people outside and they let like 3 dickheads per, square acreage, right, to shop in. So that was that. I was gonna go to the Lego store because I wanted to buy my nephew some too. I didn't even make it to Lego store. I just turned around like fuck it all. So I bought him on Amazon, dude. Overnight delivery. I didn't even know it. Like it was like it just like fucking teleported in front of my door, literally. Like within I think 16 hours it took to ship it. I guess from when I ordered it, it was at my door. And I bought him this huge Duplo a car wash parking lot set.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, so then like $140, who cares, right? I need something to give them, right? It's a huge Lego set. My sister and her husband end up putting it together, drinking and shit. So
and it's even Duplo, but people, grown-ups are still, where's this go?
Oh yeah, dude. Like if you don't build Lego, like it's still a little bit alien to even with Duplo, but if you spill a 4,000 parts Technic set on somebody's lap, they're gonna be like, "Oh Christ Almighty!" Yeah, dude. So that was that, and I wanted to buy a juicer, which my mom went to rescue, and she went to buy it like last one because obviously like the colors match for the Smeg ones, right? Because she's got the green colors for all her Smeg shit. So I'm like, okay, well I need to get him.
Pale green juicer. Or.
I guess the original green. Yeah. I think it's the stale green. I don't remember. It's just matched. It's all I care, and I'm winning. But it was funny though. I'm like, you know what? I just bought you a very seriously expensive habit now because I go through myself 3 bags of oranges a week juicing this shit. But then again, I feel better doing it. Is actually consuming proper vitamin C instead of the peels. Yeah,
friends who got into buying this kind of Smeg stuff and to look kind of retro, this kind of turquoise,
that's color. Exactly the color. Yeah. I have it all in white, and actually that's my Christmas present that now shows up. It was supposed to be 7th of January, now it's 17th. My parents bought me the toaster. I don't like the Star Wars Lego, that. What is that? What's what you got for Christmas?
That's what John did. He got for Christmas.
The Millennium Falcon.
That's hilarious. That is a funny miniature for sure. I like it, but
I would love the Star Wars Lego, but I know if I start doing it, I can't hinder myself.
It's such a black hole, dude. Like
it's the biggest of black holes.
Oh my lord! Like if you get that Millennium Falcon, like that takes 3/4 of your fucking room. Like it's so big. It's over a meter something wide. Like seen in the Lego shop, they had it in the window, which barely you can see the bits of Vaseline when they had to grease it up just to squeeze it into the shopping window because it's so massive.
And now they got the AT-80, the 4-walker, or the 4-legged walker. It's a childhood dream, but still just.
It's so big.
You need one with a Chewbacca, though.
Yeah, I like the Chewbacca. I have the original.
They detailed the hell out of it.
Yeah, I remember I had the original Lego figures for Chewbacca and all these kind of figures. It doesn't look really that good compared to what they do now. How they do it now is just so much better on all fronts with this kind of MIDI figures. But although the old ones are getting pretty valuable. But there's a bunch of new Lego coming soon. So after New Year's, there was a bunch of new releases. And a question for Willie: there's a new BMW or BMW bike, the 1000cc sports bike. Is that something you will get for your kind of technical?
For my technical, I actually thought about doing to get it because it's the tires are like this big on it. Like it's a massive Lego set.
The biggest set. Motorcycle set. Yeah.
I don't know if you watch, like obviously watch some of the stuff on YouTube, but what is it? Unbrick Me is the one of the channels that I follow. He talks all about the Technic sets, and God, I can't remember. Balázs is his name on the I think he's Hungarian. I'm certain of it. Racing Brick channel. He does all the reviews and he also does the builds, and so I usually watch it how it's put together to see if it's worth not my time. But it's not really. I'm not really that interested in it, but I like the bike.
Like most Technic stuff now, bike. That you want to build it halfway done so you can still see the mechanism and leave out the old kind of what actually makes it how it looks. Same with the Porsche and all this kind of. You want to see the mechanism on the engine. That's kind of the geekiness, or transmission, all this kind of stuff you want to see, not just click, oh, it works. In there, there's stuff happening. So I want to see I just want to build the engine and forget the rest almost.
If you look up Lego 8843, that was my first Lego Technic set. And that thing came out in 1984. And I think my parents bought it to me when I was 6 years old.
I had a red little go-kart and then it went to be
it had a pneumatic pump, and it was it was the first pneumatic system, and that's what I fell in love with. Like from there on, it was nothing more or less but Technic.
But
I still
do you
collect
have the submarine, the yellow submarine?
No, I don't. I didn't buy that one. I was looking at it on the Bricklink. Oh, you bastard. I was looking on the Bricklink, but they went just way too much money on it. I just recently bought the Volvo front end loader, the remote control one. That was from 2014, and I paid freaking like $560 for that set.
For the yellow submarine back in the day, you got a CD with instruction. I mean,
really?
How cool was that? 98 or 99 or something. Just.
Oh, I think it was like mid-90s when the submarine was around. I remember that. With two dudes inside it, I believe.
Quick pullback. The poll is done. Should the tweeter be black too, including the bottom plate? 82% yes. So if your opinion is wrong if you said anything else.
No, it doesn't matter. That's kind of my point. But still, I mean, if paying that price, yes, it should be all black.
Well, somebody over on Twitch was asking, could you get the bespoke department to make it black? Probably, but you're going to spend a heck of a lot more.
Yeah.
Which is kind of stupid.
Then you're talking Lego.
Which I think at that point, they would probably seep it into our production, right?
Yeah, but the first person is going to pay through the nose for that.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think it's that hard. Or they've made so many of them now that they just like, okay, well, we can't really like.
I'm just gonna test this.
All these run out. But
does this echo for you now?
Oh, we have to actually say something. Yeah, a little bit, not too bad, but.
What is it?
I'm just doing this to make this go that.
Yeah, then go do that.
Yeah, I do that.
Oh, funny shit.
Oh, Eric and his champagne.
Yeah.
Moe and Shandon love him. Like,
is that what he's drinking?
VIP customer every month.
That's right.
People of chat, what is your favorite drink of choice? We need to know if we're all roughly on the same page. Are we all on the ERIK page? Where we need champagne for every Friday to Monday? Or
I don't drink champagne at all, actually. But I'm a bourbon guy, I guess. I like my bourbons.
Yeah, I mean, I only drink champagne really when it's Moscow Mule. That's a good one, Lenny. Those are easy to drink, and quite a lot of them.
Mm-hmm. It's funny, my chat is behind like about 10 seconds. Which is weird. Laggy. But yeah.
Speaking of Lenny, Lenny did something cool.
Cheers, by the way.
Cheers, bud.
Cheers. He got a Qi charger from IKEA for his sideboard, and he hid it, so no cables are visible, which is really rather nice.
So for the Halo?
Yeah.
So where did you put it? Underneath it?
Yeah.
It's a little bit docking station right there, right?
I think he cut a hole in it. He has more pictures of it.
You had to, because I tried to do this with the granite, and it's just there's no way it's gonna go through. At that point, you have a freaking induction oven on underneath it.
Yeah.
You need a 45-watt charge.
That's right. Just shoot through. There's a piece of quartz that's glowing inside the granite all the time. But that looks cool.
Yeah.
I ordered one of those wireless chargers from.
Actually, for like a almost
that's probably good, yeah.
Built-in Qi charger, it doesn't look all that bad, and you can't see any of the wires. I kind of like that.
I like it a lot.
put a plant over it if not wanting to have it visible and all that. I mean, it's so easy to hide, yet it's so functional. So perfectly done.
See, I tried to do it from the bottom, that like to carve in, but I don't have a the heck is it now?
A router?
A Dremel, a router. Yeah, I still got internet.
Because you bought an Emerge.
But yeah, I don't. It's like one of those few things that I don't own is a router from tools. Plus all my tools in my mouth. Fudge, I was gonna hang a speaker yesterday in her bedroom or bathroom. I did hang it anyways, but it's not connected because I poked my head into the attic at -25, and I'm like, holy Christ, there is no way that I'm gonna go up into the space there and like dig around insulation and find the cable, drill a hole, fish another wire to it for power. So, oh no, I'm like, we're just gonna call that a day.
Yep.
John Diddy just said IKEA has a new wireless charger you can stick under your desk and it charges through the wood. The wood can be 0.8 of a centimeter to 2.6 centimeters thick.
0.2.
0.8 to 2.6.
Yeah.
That's an inch. 2.6. Yeah. That would work here. That would work actually, but would it work through granite? Probably not.
No,
Probably
but
not.
still, it's a heck of a lot of, almost make the whole kind of table shape with all that kind of power. But yeah, it's good.
I don't go to IKEA.
We made so many "that's what she said" jokes that Lenny is making them himself. Good job.
Now that Willie is wearing his Dwight Schrute shirt, I always now think of Michael, the bosses. That's what she said.
That's such a funny show.
Yeah.
That's such a funny show. But yeah, it looks sweet, man. You can't see the white at all. I like it.
And your halo is all solid and not.
I was just gonna ask. Does your thing rattle or not?
Oh, no, but it seems to be the bronze, so it might be pre-bubble.
Pre-rattle?
Yeah.
I don't know. Mine is okay, but it does its thing.
Yeah.
But I don't use it as much. I just, I really need to get my hands on that freaking gateway somehow. Which at this point, I think I'm just gonna try to email them directly, like I've been saying, because I've been keep getting a runaround here on the Canada side. So I'll get in touch with Chemo and migrate my old gateway. Maybe I'll give that old gateway to my mom.
Yeah, why not?
When are you planning to, the winner of the Prestige?
Oh, in like half an hour, 15 minutes, something like that.
Yeah.
Why?
To ask you questions in the 2022, what do you think or what do you want the most from Bang & Olufsen? Product, management, or what do you... kind of New Year's resolutions for Bang & Olufsen?
Management.
Top of mind.
Quite honestly, I would like... You know how game companies appoint a community manager? I would like B&O to do something similar to that.
Remind us what's not in that...
So in terms of gaming, let's say the big AAA titles like Battlefield or Call of Duty, that sort of thing, you have somebody that's tasked to be a community manager. Okay, he talks to the players, to the super fans, to the people that are tangentially attached to the brand, and then is the go-between between the actual people, the people that make it, the company that sells it, etc. So if you have questions or if you have a PR question, you go to that person and everybody knows who that is. You also kind of know that this person has this as a paid job, but isn't there to like take either side per se. It's more like a public go-between. So what if there's a bug, right? You say, hey, whomever, Eric from England.
Hello.
Not Swedish Eric.
Hello.
And you say, my Halo rattles. What can is this normal? And he'll go, I'll go ask the guys, and he'll get back to you, and with some bloody explanation that's public. Because I think half of the brand dies in sort of secrecy or unwillingness to say anything.
To admit the fault, if there is one. I think that's the biggest problem that they have when it comes to PR.
Yeah, because
like people talk on the forum, so
half the problem is gone if you say, sorry, this isn't the way it should be, but we don't know what happened. That's half the problem fixed.
Yeah, owning up to it, yeah.
But they always deny. That's just the nature. I've been around B&O for a long time, bro.
I know it's their nature, but this is things you wish for in 2022.
It's a bad habit.
That's what I mean. Something you wish for. That's not necessarily have to be, a product or come something or to be true. But what do you wish for? So yeah,
that's quite honestly what I wish for. Yeah,
and it's a pretty good wish. I mean, I can completely understand that or want the same thing. It's shouldn't be that hard for them to manage a person to do that, but yeah.
I mean, and this is the same type of person where if you have an actual problem, right, they'll just say, hey, send your inquiry to X link.
Yeah.
And it's not really a problem-solving person. It's just somebody that speaks and speaks back to you. And
for the company, yeah.
And it's not like the bloody automated replies where we'll get back to you in 14 days. And it's like, God damn it, that's not helpful at all.
Wow, that's not cool for a company of that size and caliber and what they actually portray, right? 14 days is that's an ignorant ass response.
Yeah, was it Matthew last week who said that he had a rattling Halo and he sent the help desk an email, and within 2 weeks he still had no reply?
Wow, that's insane.
I'm not sure this is the norm, but at least with a public person, be it on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, whatever, you can go, hey dude, could you check in on this? And at least you have somebody that says yes or no.
Yeah,
that's insane.
Someone in contact, yeah. Could be assured.
That's ignorant, man. That's ignorant. 2 weeks to wait. Like, if I ran my business and job like that, I would have lost my pants.
Yeah, you lose customers that way.
You lose everything.
But what would you?
In terms of I personally think it makes sense because yes, there will be a lot of maybe, and this is I think why I'm still. Kind of like I dreaded the decision of merging BeoPlay back into the main brand. Because if you look over on the forum, it's not that many people, I don't think, do a bunch of BeoPlay stuff. But if you look over on Reddit, the amount of times people are angry about headphones is pretty much constant.
Oh, yeah.
And that's not because the headphones are bad, it's just because they sell a heck of a lot of them. And after 3, 4, 5 years, something goes wrong. Maybe a battery dies or whatever. And the constant complaint is you can't get anybody to talk to you.
Yeah, as we say that true bangers and people go to the forum, and the ones who buy their kind of stuff from normal Amazon or whatever, they just reach out to like Reddit or something like that. So
I also think because Reddit is North America, it may actually be a good idea because there's so few points of interaction in North America. Like you have the East Coast, the West Coast, and that's it. Like any of the, about 40 states in the middle? Yeah, no.
Flyover country. Nope.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not even considered flyover country because it's most of the country.
Yeah. I mean, we have Texas, right? Is there a Bang & Olufsen dealer in Texas?
No.
There's Miami, Boston, 2 in Philadelphia, New York, and
Arizona, Scottsdale,
Arizona, and Beverly Hills, and that's it.
Vegas, I believe there's one.
I think that's now one of these shop-in-shop concepts for mostly BeoPlay and headphones and that sort of stuff.
Really? I mean, if you take account for all the pure Bang & Olufsen dealers in Sweden and Finland, or just Finland, Sweden and Norway, we have more.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you look at this country, you have more.
Yeah, and we are the size of California. Yeah.
I don't understand why
we're the size of LA.
US.
And we have more.
Yeah, but I don't understand why they don't
per
put
capita,
more effort into the US market. I don't understand why they don't do that. Like, there is money here to be spent.
Yeah, some celebrities have even bragged about their homes with Bang & Olufsen, but yeah, some celebrities. Yeah.
It's too bad they have to set up all shit.
If you want some insider baseball, join us tomorrow on Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because this is some bullshit. It's pretty usual. But
anywho,
but in terms of products, what if there's? I would desperately want a replacement for a 17. Because I cannot for the life of me fathom that it's a good idea to have B&O as a brand start at 18s for speakers.
Well, you have the level.
Yeah, but you have to make that work first.
Yeah. But
no software in that case.
It's their philosophy of doing it. So yeah. But I agree. I even think that not even the 17 should be the point in. It should be like a BeoLab 4-ish kind of speaker. So something like that should even be something, yeah. But maybe we'll see more speakers now like the BeoLab 28s, that one speaker comes, it comes as a one pair, one built-in music system. So every new speaker will be this kind of new integration that you buy one or
anything that. Mozart will basically be able to do that.
Yeah. And in that case, yeah, you have the level and you have the
balance.
Yeah, and all that, but
the balance is enormously impressive for the size and what it does. It's the size of a 17 and does a lot more.
Although it's not as good as placement as the 17.
Because of the design, and that's what people don't like about it.
Indeed. So it's kind of falling on its own what it's good at, but yeah.
Yeah.
The best thing and the worst thing about the 17s are they are so discreet and so easy to place. Same with the Lab 3s, but yet that discontinued. Nobody bought them to the range of how good they actually were. So yeah.
Yeah, Sandeep says surely the major wish should be a stage Mark II or whatever you want to call it. Has to be high priority. Oh, that is absolutely for sure.
Or just a software update that the controller would be a normal Beovision or open for more speakers or something like that also. And the stage,
if they do anything like that, I think that'll upgrade automatically with it.
Yeah.
But just a stage-sized product could be bigger, but not like 4 times bigger. But that has
subwoofer and satellite rears,
something like that, or even just power link out.
Yeah.
Apparently, Tigris wants me to be. He asked if B&O offered you the community manager job, would you take it? Potentially, it depends on what the job entailed.
I'd take it.
I mean, I don't.
I think I'd manage good.
I don't want to say no because I do like helping people with their with their woes. And like Danio 3000 says, if you ask me, B&O could do a much better job of explaining their products. When I recently bought my first product and wanted to find out more beforehand, I was very confused. BeoPlay, BeoSound, BeoLink. Yeah. If you've been with B&O, it's very, very obvious what is what.
Yeah, but you have to kind of grow into it and learn all the naming, the numbers, and all that.
Nothing, right? Everybody starts at nothing.
Yeah.
As far as the knowledge,
you kind of needs something to get into it in the right way.
Yeah.
Especially since the naming of product, it just, especially in history, it's just a mess.
Makes no sense. It makes no sense. But at least they stick to the BeoSound, and which is all of your, I guess, audio devices.
Sometimes it's BeoCenter, sometimes it's,
But those are gone now. The BeoCenters are gone, right? That was back in like BeoCenter 9000. That was before the 6-disc change.
BeoCenter 2.
BeoSound 9000.
No, the BeoCenter 2.
But then there was BeoCenter 2 Revisited, yeah, which was a DVD player, DAB radio station, all in one.
And the BeoSound 2300 and the BeoCenter. I mean, it's so back in the day, yeah.
But what if the BeoSound stage Mark II is actually the BeoCenter stage?
Do it?
You have this BeoCenter name in your portfolio, which is for Daniel over on Twitch. So BeoLab, anything lab is basically speakers, like Lab 28s, Lab 50s, 17s.
Active speakers, because then you have BeoVox, which are
but
speakers.
All that is old as shit, and it's only secondhand. BeoSound has a streamer built in of some sort or another, and BeoPlay is the entry level stuff.
That is also no
Does
longer.
Does the remotes now go by BeoLink still, or is it just BeoRemote, or just
BeoRemote?
BeoRemote. So there's something else. Yeah, before it was BeoLink.
BeoLink 1000 and 5000, right?
Yeah.
And 7000, right?
Yeah, and all that. Yeah.
The weird thing is that they're a bit fast and loose with the naming. So an A9 is a BeoPlay A9. And then you have a BeoPlay A1. But
or you have the BeoPlay.
The Mark II is a BeoSound A1 Mark II.
Or these
but
is
technically
the
there's no Mark I because it's not a BeoSound.
Yeah, but take these for example. This is the A8. Google Bang Olufsen A8 and what you get.
BeoPlay A8 is a completely different. Yeah, you get the Madonna tips.
You get the headlights.
Yeah.
I like
but it's funny. Also, I don't like the fact that they revisited the name of BeoSound 1 and BeoSound 2. I don't like that. They should have.
Yeah. So I mean,
like
they use old names, but still
But the sad thing about like reusing the names for them, that the products are still around, even though it's 20 years ago that the BeoSound 1 as a CD player was around. I still have one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In perfect working order.
I mean, this BeoVox or BeoLab 5,000 speakers can also mean two different things, because there's very old ones and the old ones. So yeah.
Yeah. And you have the BeoLids, like Tigger says. It was another one.
Yeah.
Which were also like battery powered radios type of thing.
In other words, if you ever have a question about what anything is, ask us in chat and we'll answer it for you.
Yeah, we have no issues with that whatsoever.
I think we're already to the point of self-appointed community managers.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Pay us, B&O, please. Would be nice.
Do you think
do it through a super chat? That's fine too.
That's right.
Do you think that Bang Olufsen will give us a smaller OLED screen, like Contour Fast, or 32 inch, 33 inch, or below 40 inch?
I think that depends on LG more or less. Also,
LG will make them. B&O doesn't have the speaker size for it.
Yeah, because they would have to make a thick ass cabinet for them in order to get it done.
Well, LG is going to make. Was it a 36-inch OLED or a 42-inch OLED or something like that?
33 inch almost.
Yeah, but anyway, the stage is wider than that. So what do you stick below it? It has to be something custom that they don't make yet.
Like a level-ish. Twice level.
Yeah, but a level is quite tall, so you're going to get a quite odd look. Like the level is quite a bit taller than the stage.
You get the 32-inch Beovision 10 almost in size. I just, I want something to replace, and many people with me want something to replace the V1 BeoPlay TV in 32-inch to have something on the side, because 30-inch even, or I mean 32 is something that it's okay size. 40-inch and 48-inch is too big.
It's too big for the kitchen, dude.
Kitchen, bathroom, outdoors, and
garage,
kids room. Yeah, it's extra TV that people have, and that's kind of the norm size for extra TV. You don't need too big as TV. Yeah, but still.
I don't get me wrong. I would like them to do something with that in a contour series or similar, like make it, I don't know, be a tiny contour or something with a tiny stage in it. Take 3-4 drivers out of it.
Yeah.
Don't really care. It's overpowered anyway, especially if you have a TV that's only about yay wide.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like that very much, but we'll see. But that would for me at least be really, really good. But
buy an HP computer like I got. It's a 32-inch screen with a freaking B&O soundbar underneath it, dude, and it's pretty thin. It works. That's what I'm using now.
So I think Lenny went to his dealer and looks at the 28, and there's some sort of glue ring where they...
Ooh. You know what I think that is, dude? I think they're disinfecting the shit out of it, and it's that alcohol is going inside. That's my
could also be the photo, but yeah.
I'm
gonna bloody look up
that's underneath. Take a flashlight.
Yeah, a flashlight or flashlight? Or both.
The one that glows, not the one that blows. But that's.
I don't think the alcohol disinfectant will do this much about it, but I don't know.
Dude, you know how many pin pads people had rubbed the digits off of during the nonsense of the first few months? Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. Mine.
You're not, because you're not fucking Lysoling this every 15 seconds. That's why.
No, they're totally even. You can't even see anything glued or underneath it. It could be that it's water droplets on top that, or some liquid on top that didn't dry well.
Mm-hmm. It's a good question, Skinny Play. How can I make the BeoSound stage default to be on Cinema's preset? Every time I start my Apple TV, I connect the stage to music preset.
So
it should be savable in the app.
Yes. In the app, hold on, it's loading. You go to BeoSound stage. Then is it under sound? 3 dots up top, product settings. Then you go to sources, and under sources,
it's blown out to shit. Oh, there, almost caught it.
You can.
Oh, so there you go. Netflix for movie sourcing.
And then you can set whatever you want.
And there you go.
And that's how you do that.
And that is your 1-800 call.
So once again, you go to BeoSound stage, you go to the 3 dots up top, you go to product settings, you go to sources, and then on the side, it's probably better this way, you can push edit.
Mm-hmm. And move them about.
And you can choose whatever you want.
Yeah.
It's actually really easy, but since they're moving shit around in the app, I find it very cumbersome at the moment. Because there's a lot of hidden...
It should be under a sound tab instead of those 3 dots. That's like, there should be more stuff brought into the main menu over what they're pushing to the back of it.
Yeah.
But
and I'm not the biggest fan of this new app design.
No, me neither.
It's very clean, but a lot of functions you use more than you think you would are hidden under those 3 top dots.
Also, that when you're into music and use the app for that, you can't search. That search kind of icon disappear a lot, and it's only visible in some cases. That you have to go back and all. It's it become more cumbersome, unfortunately.
I don't really use the app, to be honest. I do it for setting it up, and that's about it. I don't.
I mean, playlist.
Everything is in my remote. Yeah, everything's in my remote, and yeah, if I do listen to music, through the Avant, then it's still going in the.
But have you used this a lot now when it's available?
Not necessarily. I use the red button more or less. Like, it's just when I walk by and just if I want to put the kitchen or whichever TV to a main menu, I just tap that. In Apple TV, it's a green one, of course. But I don't really use that much. But I had seen myself use it a couple times. Just tap it for pause and whatever. Since the remote is like right there, it's handy.
I'm kind of glad that it actually works very well with the V1, the old.
That's what I'm using it the most with, the V1, and I use the presets. So then I just preset one, and it just goes to the TV. The Roku player turns on, and more or less it's about the volume that it turns on.
And from my understanding, it also works with stage and C9 panels and all that also.
Yes.
So people who have the stage C9, LG, CX, and all that, C11. It should be working with those also.
I tested it here, and it works with the stage in my bedroom and the C9. And all the commands go through the stage anyway for that setup.
I will talk to a mutual friend, David Ruby, about it also, that, and he confirmed it. So that's very good.
Only thing that I wish that was possible to do is for the stage to control or be able to talk to Matrix. I don't know if that's possible.
Yeah, but that's a little bit higher than most people use them for. But it's including their own product. So yes, you're absolutely right. It should be.
Well, my problem is that I have a client that his Avant died, right, for the second time with the fucking video board. So he just said, screw it, I'm not fixing this the third time because I'm not an idiot. So he decided to get a stage and a huge 77-inch LG panel, right?
Yeah, but especially for this amount of money that this costs, yes, it should be doing that stuff. The Matrix.
Well, no, the problem that I have is the Matrix would be controlled from the stage, but the stage doesn't have a puck table controller, right? Because you need at least one to talk to the Matrix.
Yeah.
So it really complicates my life now because I don't know what. Like, how do you circumvent that, right? And it's a house that has only, I think, and I hope there's 2 network cables going into that location. And one is used up for the Matrix feed, and the other one, I don't know where it is going because it's not going into the back of the TV.
This is the reason why I never could or would ever be an installer for Bang Olufsen. I mean, this kind of, now we change all the system and we have to integrate the old ones with the new ones, and people who have relied on everything, this kind of massive house to be relied on one system, now integrates more and more modern products. And people like Willie have to be yes.
Well,
just start your dealership now, that way you can say, I don't know, I wasn't around in that time. The B&O training doesn't go backwards, it's only forwards compatible.
Well, that's what happens when you have clients for the last 10 years, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking there is a HDMI what's it called, extenders, right?
Yeah.
But there's like these Chinese ones that I got from my mom as well, and there's an HDMI in and HDMI out, right? So I can basically just take the signal from one of the cable
male or
boxes,
female,
and put it in, or like just put it in and out. So then I would get guys from like, he's got another high-end stereo in there, and there's a couple Control 4 remotes. So then take out the Beo Remote 1 anyways, because it's an old IR version, right, with the list on top.
Yeah.
And replaced it with the Control 4 remote, because Control 4 has drivers to talk to B&O. I've never done it with the stage, but I know it does it with the Avants and the V1s and so on and so forth, and the core. I know it works with the core, so it'll work with the stage. And then have that control the channel changing and the LG remote or LG part of the thing, right? Because then you just go through the ARC into the television from the stage. But it's gonna be a fucking headache, y'all.
So, by the way, it's a nice apartment where we are sitting right there. Yeah.
Yeah, where's that?
Humble
where's
bragging.
that? I like it.
Well, I did make a video pre-Christmas, so in the hopes that everybody would actually set their surround sound up correctly.
Yeah, and you got a lot of positive responses. I saw that people had stuff that people haven't thought about. So yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
I mean, it's if you know what you're doing, as with most things, it's not that hard. But I see so many people, including dealers, still do it wrong, that it's kind of infuriating.
It's the same for me. The installer that I had first did the kind of...
The butcher?
Yeah, the butcher. That we call him.
Bjorn the butcher? Let's call him Bjorn the butcher.
Yeah. He was a lot of laugh. Did all the kind of mistakes that Michael is talking about. Yeah. So, but yeah, I know the stuff, so I have to sit down afterwards to do everything right. But yeah.
Yeah, for me, because I am a perfectionist in that sense, and I have a really hard time having somebody come into my house installing something.
You know that the last installer that I had that corrected the first installer's problem, when it's actually have measurement going from one speed to another. I mean, I was just looking at him, and he's looking at me as like, oh, he's thinking I'm crazy, and I was like, I love you, finally.
Yeah, you got somebody.
This is right. This is working, finally.
But yeah, that's why people keep me around. They're obviously with B&O and even with not just B&O lighting systems and such. Because I don't know, I just have a knack for it, I guess, but I live with it. A lot of people that I know that do this shit for living, they only do it for living. They don't live with it. And
I have been with Bangos, and most of the installers and repairs and all these kind of people, they have Bangos and the top end of the stuff. They have the whole kind of thing, integration and all that. I mean, these people live Bangos like you do. So I mean, to have an installer like you to live all this stuff, to max out their kind of potential with Bangos and what they can actually do with home integration, all that. They just got to show that they are just, oh, what can I do? What's the limit here? And their kind of curiosity
really
true, yeah. And
the limit is your wallet and your imagination, really. It's two limits.
Yeah, and
also there is a limit.
The new kind of installer that just goes, this is what I've been taught 3 months ago. That's what I do, nothing more or nothing less, or yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of, unfortunately, even the newcomers that come to this trade are unfortunately screwed for older style products or older generation products, right? Because if you look at somebody that had a Yamaha amp that is, let's say 10 years old, it's not going to be that much different from the Yamaha amp now. It's going to still have the same inputs and shit. Maybe, the dial's going to be cooler and whatever. But if you look at BeoSound Core and a BeoSound 5, right? BeoSound 5 is now 13 years ago, right? And it's still kicking. Fuck, my mom, I gave her one, so she has internet radio now. And how do you handle that as a noob that's never even seen that product, right? Other than you look it up on BeoWorld when it came out and what it could do, and then how do you service things? Where do you go? How do you know what right left go in a service tab to get you to the secret menu, right? In order for you to set things and whatever else have you.
Yeah.
By the way, anybody that has an Eclipse or an Avant or a Harmony, and you weren't the one that set it up, but your dealer was, could you check if your speakers were set up center, left, right, and if you have external speakers, what the external speakers are set to. Because
front, wide.
But
the reason
example,
I said that, you
yeah.
know who I'm talking about if you're still in the chat. That's how it was set up.
And that scares me that they actually use the front.
It was center, left, right, and then wide. And they were...
For the kind of main speakers at the front, yeah.
Holy shit, that's so bad.
It is.
That is very unprofessional.
I know the kind of pros and cons with using the whole speakers group for the TV, that using all of them as centers, and some people using only the center speaker as a center, and their left, right, just lock them down and use the rear, the real speakers for that role. So yeah, it's that one thing, but to actually use center left side on the speaker or the TV and use the real speakers as you said, I mean, it's just crazy.
Also, True Image still has a correlation to Dolby. So if you were to look at where wide speakers would be in a Dolby mix, in my room, that would be more or less where my mouse is here. That would be considered wide. So they, at that point, play almost none of the left or right front channel audio at all. It'll upmix and it'll do a semi-decent job because True Image is really clever. But it's underperforming like crazy. Especially
with the bass direction or redirection.
But your 17s are set to wides.
No, surround highs.
Surround highs, yeah.
Because where I've taken this picture from, I'm more or less standing next to my BEOLAB 28. My BEOLAB 28 is rear. And the 18s you see here and there are surround speakers. Now, if you're in a 5.1 setup, the rear speakers are always surround speakers. But if you're in a 7.1 or higher setup, the furthest rear speakers are rear speakers. Then if you sit like this facing the TV, like the speakers here to like 20 degrees off angle there are roughly, those are surround speakers. For that same reason, 17s here are also surround speakers.
That's kind of confusing for most part, that, or even Beovision did it when I asked them, what's the difference between rear and surround rear speakers? And they don't really have a good answer of that because nobody really knows, but as you say.
So in your case, right, where you have 20s, 17s, 18s, depending on how you have them set, is defining what speaker role they have. So if you have 20s left, right, front, and if you have the 17s as surround height, then the 18s need to be surround. But if you have the 17s as normal surround, then the 18s are back. So it's a bit of an odd one where
but as you say, it's the kind of complement that information, that all information you not just go here, so the information get lost. So every speaker knows what you're gonna do, and you have to do a proper job. So they just need to be, if you tell the speakers on the wides, you go, you're doing all the job now, producing all the sound, and the rear speakers just go, oh, so I'm just doing nothing. So yeah, that's kind of, you set them to the proper job that they're supposed to do.
I mean, the thing is, True Image is, I think a lot of people, since it doesn't have the buzzwords like Dolby Atmos, Dolby True HD, that sort of stuff.
People, fancy words.
Well, they are the buzzwords. They are literally, a company has spent millions of dollars on putting this name out there. Which is by default something B&O can't do. But B&O surely could make a YouTube video about what the bloody True Image processor does, but they don't. So I think it's...
they could make a mind-blowing video about that and do it with all 18 speakers or however many now can you connect to it. But I think, well, that's kind of digging themselves a little bit of a hole, because then the circumstance dictates where you live. Like in your scenario, Mike, you are out to lunch for wireless speakers, right? So you can only afford to go with 3 pairs of whatever kind, plus the center of the TV. But even with that, if they show something, or 4 pairs, I guess, if they show something that how you can do this, like back in the day when adaptive sound technology was on the BeoSystem 3 when it was introduced, which was more or less, that was the grandfather for the speaker groups, where you could assign different areas in your house and it would redirect the roles of the speaker, which was the first time that that was what were the primitive speaker groups, right? And then when the V1 came out, which I hated that TV, and I would never imagine living without it.
Yeah.
And the BeoSystem 4 came out with the BB12, right? That's when that whole, once you listen to this new video engine, it's like, holy shit balls, man! Like, this thing is off the hook, what it can do, even with just stereo. Like when we listen to things, and it was unbelievable. I
can't imagine going back to before the Beovision 11 V1 kind of managing speaker groups compared to
back
in the day when you have speaker group 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, it was literally the amount of speakers.
Yeah.
1 was the TV.
Yeah.
2 was stereo. 3 was TV plus stereo.
4 were quad, and 5 was full surround.
Yeah.
But that's it's still, to this day, it still sounded very nice. Regardless, like they had their, even the I guess the adaptive sound technology was
it's a solid.
It was interesting how it worked.
Yeah,
it was very interesting how it worked. But I think that the flexibility that the True Image engine offers is still by far outperforming and out optioning anything that I had seen out there when it comes to receivers of any kind.
Frederick says Dolby Vision is actually quite good at technology where you can have up to 128 channels with metadata firing where sound goes in 3D space. This is quite different than typical surround channels. Yes, that's Dolby True HD. That's not the vision part, though. So that's where Atmos comes in. However, the 128 channels are generally still virtual channels, as in they don't physically exist even on the 4K Blu-ray. Meaning 99 out of 100 DVDs with 4K True HD Blu-ray Dolby everything, right? The top of the line Dolby is rendered in a 7.1 point asterisk 1 because they're rendered in standard 8 channels, but they get an extra channel where the virtual metadata is in. Behind the scenes, I've been trying to ask Henrik, because Henrik is literally trained in all this shit. So I'm kind of leeching off of his knowledge and trying to understand, because it interests me a heck of a lot as well. If you will, the standard channels still have to be rendered, just in case somebody doesn't have the Atmos capable soundbar but has 7.1. Or speakers or whatever. Like, it has to be done that for a bunch of things. The asterisk 1 channel is sort of the 3-dimensional space in which somebody with a joystick can put objects and artifacts. And you can put more than one object and or artifact within that channel, but it's a decoding thing. And then you come to the part where it's getting really technical. It's also an up and down scaler. Yeah, like you say, cinema has mostly 7 real channels and up to 121 virtual. Netflix is mostly 10 virtual.
Like in your kind of house, you kind of have more speakers groups than real cinemas almost. You're kind of, yeah.
Yeah, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then there's 2 speakers that you still don't see.
yeah.
But
and I was just visiting the IMAX, and it just goes roof, behind you, front of you. That's kind of it, and just.
I must say
that's more.
With specifically for Netflix. Netflix does it on a lossy format, so it's on Dolby Digital Plus. So it's not terrible, not by any means, but it's not like True HD where it's like a few gigabit of sound info. Like Netflix, I think for the total Atmos stream goes up to 900 kilobits a second in terms of data. Like it's a lot better than the 5.1.
It's nothing that you're really missing out unless you're a really nerd geek. I mean,
it depends on how insane your setup is before you start to notice.
Yeah, I mean, I have noticed sometimes when I actually bought the 4K, the Blu-ray edition, and streamed it on Netflix, and some parts of the the audio source so you can see it. Well, here it's more fullness and powerful compared to the Netflix version. But yeah, it depends. It's not that if you really. It's nothing really if you lose out. It just goes like me and pay extra for nothing almost. Hello.
Frederick says, point is Beovision has to upmix 5.1 without Atmos, which cannot be as precise. Correct. But you can also feed it Atmos and it'll convert it to LPCM and that'll be in a 7.1 format. And that'll be 90% of the way there, if not closer.
Yeah.
Somehow the true image processor always knows when rain comes from above. It's bizarre. I've had several times where I like look back and it's like, I hear rain, but it's not, and it's like, oh, it's actually on TV.
Yeah, but yeah, the true image, especially I can't remember if it was my dealer or someone else who had perfectly good setup and was just amazed how actually good it is. To do this. I mean, yeah,
like my favorite example, which I've probably said, I don't know, 8 times over the last 4 months now, is that there's 2 annoying ads in this country where people are like rang on the doorbell. And it's always this 17 up here that fucking plays that doorbell. And it's the same doorbell sound we have.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Every time it goes, it's like, oh, fuck, it's a TV.
At least you know what, you're lucky you don't have dogs, because then the dumbass dog would have started barking at the door. Yeah, because the doorbell, right? Cats don't give a shit.
Same with me and my girlfriend when we actually see movies together, that it really sees how good they are, because they're fooling her to the degree that she's actually asking me, is he somewhere at the door? Oh, she gets really scared about something coming one way or the other. I mean, then it works as it should be. Yeah.
I mean, it's the same for even older movies like take a Terminator or whatever. Those helicopter scenes, right? The helicopter is, it sounds like it's above you.
Yeah.
I don't exactly know what the secret sauce is with True Image, but it's not your generic Denon non-Atmos receiver unit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not
the high channels and all that. It's insane.
And that's not to degrade Denon or anything. It's just, B&O is on a different level with this.
Yeah.
I obviously want them to be able to accept True HD and Atmos and all that stuff. I would love that. But for what it is, I don't think I'm missing that much. So I'm not that fussed about it.
I agree. I don't think there's much to be missing about that with the True Image.
Should we talk about the Prestige?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, stuff coming up, right?
Yes, but to finish my personal point, with my Apple TV, I feed it Netflix and whatever comes over the Apple TV, and that converts it all to LPCM 7.1, and it's bloody amazing the clarity. And Beovisions love LPCM for some reason, and I think it's because it's one of Jeff's favorite sound formats to play with.
Tinker with.
LPCM, Tiggers asks, is a linear PCM. What's PCM again? It's basically uncompressed LPCM. I forget what the acronym is fully now.
I can't.
Pulse code modulation. So it's linear pulse code modulation. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and it's, Jeff loves it. It's uncompressed generally. I mean, Netflix does some compression, but like, I don't think any of us, especially you in North America, would like it if you get uncompressed audio from Netflix, because within like a day or two, you're at your data limit for your internet.
Oh, dude, like if you ever...
Even if you have a gigabit...
the Kaleidoscape.
Yeah.
If you download the Kaleidoscape movies, they're what, 200-300 gigs, right?
Yeah.
Or 30-40 gigs a movie or whatever. So insane, it's a lot of data. But then they're one-to-one to a Blu-ray. As far as
if you want to buy it, yeah.
But I don't really watch many movies, man. I'm not a Netflix guy. I used to be all into it, but now I just, I'd rather sit down and listen to music.
Sandeep has a quick question. Looking on my BV12, Biosystem 4, the speaker roll mix left and mix right. Guess it's obvious, but I don't remember seeing them before. That is for if you want your front left and your front right with rear and left back speakers to play stereo. I would not do it that way. I would set them all to left front, even though they're not right front. That's how I personally would set them, and then up to dB a bit. But that's what the mix left and mix right is for.
Yeah.
I don't understand why it's in there really, but I guess it's a way of doing it as well. I don't really like that preset.
Which one?
The mix left or mix right option.
Yeah, I don't. That's when you have a hallway. And then you just mix all the sound. Yeah, you just make them, you just daisy chain a whole bunch and then you mix left and right. It's more or less like the social mode now or whatever they call it on the stage.
Yes, 2 or 3 speakers more for Michael, and he had to do these kind of mix setups.
BO3 is set to surrounds, not rears. Is that right? Yes, that's absolutely right. In a 5.1 setup, that's perfect.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to see something.
I actually sometimes think, should I get another set of 17s?
There's so much value for the money, so why not? And so easy to play, so easy to hide. She would never. Oh, someone would not know. So I mean, it's easy.
Yeah, I'll buy the black ones and see. I just changed the shells and then mention that one is moved here somewhere on the wall.
But we have 4 now. It's the same 2 pairs.
I just hung the chassis over there. There's speaker in it. Honest.
I found a puck table I was looking for just now. That's fucking good news.
You heard that too, right?
No, it was for me.
The puck table. You know what? I just closed BlueStacks because I was pissing around with my app, and the BlueStacks apparently really sucks on internets. And I'm not hardwired here in the kitchen, so that's gonna suck a little. But yeah, sweet. I might be able to control my mother's freaking cable boxes. I have such issues with it, and I don't know if it's the puck table or the board itself is going inside. But I spent fucking 6 hours trying to get this going 2 days ago. Anywho, let's get to those prestige guys.
And link is excuse me. Link is in chat.
Watch the cats freak out and shit now.
No, we're good. They're lazy. I'll start with the poem, as I did yesterday. This one is the winner, and this is the full-on winner. No charity, no nothing. Frederick won that last week, and that's all set. Thanks, Frederick. Amazing charity. Thank you very much. Also thank you for the comments and watching, obviously.
Yeah.
But this excuse me. This poem, there's a lot, by the way. I think it's semi-two poems. This poem goes, Dear Santa, I have this Christmas idea I'd like to share. If you're reading this, then I know for sure you care. That idea, it's about making my old stuff look new. Well, I have these BEOLAB 8000s, you see, and they just don't quite match my TV. But I think our friends at Prestige Creators could help both of you and me. These 8000s could use some wood, I think, so when I look at them, I would never want to blink. I'm hoping for a shade of walnut to match my TV. I think that might be the best Christmas gift for me. Thanks, Brendan.
Nice. Right on.
So get your shovel. You can remove all that salt from your driveway.
There you go. Congrats, dude.
He has some other info. Apparently, the carol, the night before Christmas, gives us the names of 8 magical helpers. Rudolph, you might be surprised to learn, was only added to the list in the 20th century. Before Rudolph, there were only Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Hornet, Cupid, Dunder, variously spelled Donder and Donner, and Blixen, variously spelled Blixen and Blitzen.
Blitzen. The Blitzen.
That's he's from Germany, that one.
Jawohl.
He's got an accent.
There was a troll by the name, I think he wanted timestamps for a wonderful BeoTalk YouTube, and I granted his wish. Also, very, very deep lore. Very deep lore. He says he has a recording of Tigris saving those orphans from that burning building. If you're an avid viewer, you probably know that from a few weeks ago. And apparently Tigris faithfully saved the orphans. And Tigris, yeah, the initial recording of you lighting the building on fire is deleted.
No memory. No memory.
No memory.
So congratulations, Brandon.
Yeah.
You got yourself a set of grails.
Nice ones, I have to say, also, yeah.
This will match your... I'm still quite jelly of that piece of B&O furniture.
I wish they made stuff, but it doesn't make any sense to make it nowadays because there is no peripherals anymore.
5-piece or 6-piece or whatever. 6-piece.
Well, the bottom one, the big bottom plate doesn't move. Then the other one opens, and that's the access hatch for the RCA connectors for the Biosystem 1. And then you have 4 drawers worth of equipment. Because there was 5 inputs, I think, inside the TV. PC, or inside the Biosystem 1. One is a PC one with the VGA cables in.
Yeah, I always liked that era of their kind of furniture to match. It was so timeless and just practical and good looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need some Prestige Creators covers because it kind of looks like mismatched eras at this point.
I agree. No, it's going to look hot, man. I like the cable management and everything. It's good on you.
And it's quite impressive for living in America that you have cable management done properly and it's not on the fucking floor.
That, and also you did it yourself, which is also kudos, right? Because a lot of people just don't care, or they give up midway through it because it's a pain in the ass.
TV doesn't hang over the fireplace. That's just amazing.
But look, if you look there above the artwork or within the artwork, there's a huge double gang freaking recessed plug for the fucking TV to be installed on, and there's guarantee you there's plywood behind it for backing. See, right there, there's the coax and shit.
Get a cover for that. Yeah. Get a cover and some paint and match it to the wall.
But what do you think? I've seen pictures of people hanging their Beovision 77 harmonies. I mean, 30 or 40, even 50 centimeters above, from the ground. How high up isn't that? Mine is on the floor stand. It's just barely visible from my eyes, even though I sit 2.5 meters away, but still.
I don't understand eye level, some people do that.
It's the same with those people have couches like the new one you ordered, and they lay. And that's how they watch TV. And the
still,
TV is like
you just see like your stomach just bulging, getting more. You have to. Oh, damn it! I have to get finished to see the TV. You don't want that. You want the crisp, the chips ball on your belly to still.
Yeah, I don't
and even
like
18s and all that plays so goddamn. I think it was Beovision that did Beovision did a picture of that. The 28s being way too high up mounted. It's just wrong, I would say.
Generic enthusiast on Twitch is saying you should hang your harmony here, that way you cover the cubby.
Oh Christ.
Actually, I think you could potentially hang it so that it exactly matches this cutout in the wall where your TV is on.
Jesus Lord, I'd be so high up. Might as well watch it from the freaking mezzanine up top.
I mean, when you're standing, you're still looking up to see your TV.
It's insane.
But congratulations, Brendan. Commiserations to everybody else that entered. If you're very sweet to Prestige creators, the links is in the chat. Go follow them. Send them a bunch of love, and who knows, they'll eventually maybe want to be Santa next year too. Who knows, there'll be another chance. But thank you very much, Prestige. Bloody amazing. As per usual, links are still down in the chat or in the description. So go follow them. Go visit their website and say thank you, Prestige creators. Thank you, Prestige creators.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Awesome job.
Been an amazing year. Did we do 2 or 3 giveaways? Like, bloody hell, we gave a lot of value away.
Yeah, it's a few of them, that's for sure. Yeah, we've done a whole bunch of giveaways.
No, I think in total value, it's close to $5,000 or something like that.
Yeah.
Holy hell, we're a small YouTube channel. And thank you everybody for watching and subscribing and that sort of thing. It really helps out a lot, and it's fun to do when people are actually enjoying it. And as per always, if you want anything answered or that sort of thing, just ask it. We're fairly open to, unless it's questions like, do you wipe your bum with your left or your right hand? We may not answer that, but...
I slide on the tub with a towel on it. That's right. I don't use hands.
Where's the Robert Sharp Memorial Award? I think we'll have to make one for next year.
Yeah, but it was some English dude who thought out to be, what's the best animal or the best procedure to wipe your bottom? And it was the goose, to have a goose's neck or something. That was the perfect idea for wiping your bum. I mean, yeah, that's something Willie. Pair of geese.
Yeah.
Sorry, Prestige, we defiled you almost instantly.
I like it.
That smooth transition into bad talk.
Oh God. But yeah, no, it's gonna look awesome with the oak covers for sure. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's a sweet setup. Harmony is bloody great. I'm still kind of envious about the rotating floor stand, but in terms of space, it just doesn't work for me. It comes too far off the wall.
For me, just because of aesthetics, because it looks so goddamn good.
Yeah.
Oh, that
That's
too.
the only reason. Yeah.
I also very much.
Sure.
Yeah, if it was available, I guess that both you and me, Michael, would have gotten it. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what I also very much like is that there's a built-in level, as in you can screw the feet down independently and make them because almost no floor is exactly level.
No, and they deleted it from Avant doesn't have that for adjustment. Like I had to shim with rubber pads and stuff. I don't remember. I think the Eclipse had it. I don't remember. But I know like the BV7s and everything else before that I had like 8 feet that you could adjust to make it all perfectly straight. Or plumb, I guess you could call it.
Robert Sharp, if you're ever listening to this, if you want a lifetime mass supply, Sandy has some for you. Free of charge.
The generosity.
That's right. That's so funny.
I bet you Chris Jansen will send you miniature trucks for free.
That's right. F-150 or Dodge Ram. Ram would be.
Yeah,
you gotta get the horns.
I remember talking about the last episode. Also on that point, when I do this to relieve myself of getting kind of sitting on the right place and all that kind of stuff, I was in the kind of, you took a screenshot of me or a still frame of me just doing this, looking at got something up on bum. That was funny.
Yeah.
And also that you talk about diesel engines and all that, displacements and all that. And from my knowledge, Ford doesn't do Cummins. Cummins is only on Dodge, right?
Yeah. Well, on GM, General Motors.
Yeah. So yeah.
I think Ford only does common rail.
Yeah. The diesel, yeah.
I mean, you can still get giant V8 diesels from Ford.
These commercial trucks, the big ones.
Oh, I totally forgot, by the way. Brendan actually made a little list of our new end show acronyms. So you have GG, you have another, no, that should be GS. You did it wrong, Brendan. GS, GG, GN, and GB. So good show, good game, good night, get bent.
Get bent. GB.
That's a lot. Sounds a lot like the LGBTQRF code, whatever the fuck they're.
GG, GS, and GB. Bam. That should be our new standard, yeah.
But congrats, Brendan. Thank you, Prestige, once again. Bloody hell, it's been a year.
Yeah, another year of loss, of just idiocy going on.
Yeah, well, in terms of for Prestige, like I don't know if you saw this, Eric, but if you ever need a call and you need to have your fives match the harmony, I bloody hell, I haven't even liked it yet. How could I?
I have liked it, right?
No, I didn't.
No, but I have, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
It doesn't say.
But
yeah, that looks sweet. That looks sweet.
But for me, it would look even better to just have the oak covers for them being so in the white as mine are. So it will.
You know they do oak in white, right?
Yeah, but just to have this shade of oak with all the white that I have in the surrounding here, it will stand out even more and be more eye-catching, I would say, than this.
But I wonder how they would contrast with the white grills, because all the hardware is black, so you'd see all the strips, right?
There's only one way to find out.
Yeah.
Prestige, talk to Eric.
But yeah, that would be something.
It made for the black ones. They did good covers, the black covers behind it, so that didn't show. But I mean, I love the ones here because.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, but for that speaker to really stand out, I think it's almost too plain, just with that silver tone and that silver fabric.
The cloth, yeah.
Here there are purely, I mean, it's just amazing good looking speakers. Because you get that
the wood
height,
really brings them up. Yeah. The wood really
and you
brings
get
them
this amazing big speaker that they really are, and they are big, they are powerful, and just perfect, yeah. And this kind of shows off how powerful and cool they are, yeah.
Did the idea of moving to America not pop into my head, I think I would have still bought ones over 28s, just because I have an affinity for these speakers like you have for fives. That is makes no rational sense, but I love them so much. And then I would definitely have bought these as well, these covers.
Oh, well, it would go perfect with the 50s and everything else.
Yeah.
Just works. Sweet.
Such a stylish and easy to place big speaker that they really are, but still easy to place compared to other. I mean, the fives are way more difficult.
I'm contemplating to do barbecue.
Now?
It's minus 26 without the wind.
It's warm for you. Well,
I
guess
marinated a steak, so god damn it. I'm gonna do it. I'll probably do it in the house. I'll just have to tape up all of my smoke detectors, because I won't make it past first flip of the meat. Get Karen and fire truck. Oh, dude, it is so loud. It is so loud. It's unbelievable how obnoxious it is. But it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Boxing Day or not. Oh yeah, I should probably go visit my furniture store.
I actually thought I had a smoke detector recently.
Where, in your house?
You don't?
No, I don't.
What is it?
It turned out
it's
to be
Alexa.
No, it turned out to be an E8. The earphones.
Yeah.
They were set on pass, so when you tap the left side, right, you can talk to people and you can hear stuff normally. Well, I put them in the charger from that setting, but somehow something didn't connect right, so they didn't fully switch off. So it was hearing its own echo providing in the case, and it just
oh my god!
I was like, "What the fuck is this? What's going on?" And I couldn't find it.
Takes the cats with you.
Holy shit!
Like both of us were like to the point where my girlfriend was literally out the door thinking, like, is the building on fire? Should we look outside?
That's
really fucking loud.
It's mandatory to have smoke alarms or fire alarms, so yeah.
Yeah, I hear that, and sprinklers too. Like there's the smoke alarms that you have within
smoke alarms, yeah.
Well, sprinklers, they don't go off unless there's fire, right? Like they're set up in a way that the little element burns off and off you go.
Yeah.
The thing is, they're in the hallway, but this entire building, there's no gas. It's only electric. So there's not that much ways to put anything on fire, really.
No, but it's not by the law.
Well, they're in the hallway, but you don't have to have, like, what's the police going to do? Come inside, like, sir, ticket. Like, yeah, fuck you. I'm opening the door. Get away.
Yeah, but...
Well, that's insane. Like, because like here, we have an annual sprinkler and fire alarm inspection, and they go in your fucking unit and they look at all the shit. Dude has like this little, what is it, a CO2 spray thing that he actually shoots the spray into the sensor. It goes off. Like all that stuff is done. They do it, and they don't give a fuck. Like they have to get in the house. Like if you don't let them in, they'll call a locksmith, drill your fucking locks out, and charge you for that too. For bringing the locksmith.
I guess this building is from a different era. Also, quite literally, everything is bloody concrete, so there's not that much to burn anyway.
Oh, here, the only thing that's really, well, yeah, I guess it's concrete, is the stairway right beside me, the fire emergency exit. Everything else, then the floors are slabbed concrete, but the rest is all paper.
Yes, concrete.
Yeah. Yeah, well, if your shit catches on fire, it's only your unit that will literally burn down.
Yeah.
It won't really spread unless through the balconies and whatever else have you. But here,
everything just burns down. Yeah.
Here you can risk the whole fucking floor go down if it wasn't sprinklered. Like it happened to the building where my sister used to live in the back. Oh, this is about 10 years ago now. And the fire caught in one of the balconies because the dude didn't put out his smoke right. Or no, it was a barbecue. They forgot to turn off the barbecue, so it fucking lit the siding on fire. And that was a year before, or actually that building fire was what brought in the bylaw to sprinkler the attic in like large apartment buildings.
Siding of the building, concrete.
Yeah, siding went up and it went
Everything
right
is concrete here.
It burned the entire fourth floor of the entire building.
I mean, this is one of these 70s monstrosities where everything is concrete. Yeah. Literally everything.
Yeah, there's only a few of those buildings here which are downtown, right? Because that's when like the 70s and 80s era concrete building was.
I mean, we're not even allowed barbecues outside. So there's nothing to burn. You can have an electrical barbecue, but like who wants that? That's not the same.
You have the oven, right? So yeah.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know, if I want a grill plate, I can do it in the kitchen. I don't have to go outside for that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going outside today. I'm gonna do it over here. It's gonna be a nice, pleasant smell of a barbecued meat in the house for the rest of the day. And I don't care.
That's pleasant, yeah.
Well, if you don't go outside, you don't smell it.
Well, that's right, because you're just within it.
Yes.
You're just in it now. But yeah, I'm gonna do it because I'm not willing to put on 17 different coats on me to go and barbecue outside. It's a little too rough.
Yep.
That's a rough play.
Even for you.
Yeah, dude. I'm not that tough.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Any plans for the New Year thing? Because when is actually the next show? Oh, the next show is January 2nd. Is anybody of us actually going to do something fun for New Year, or just going to sit around and drink more champagne like it's Friday?
I will have friends over at our place. And on the New Year's Day, we will go to a hotel and spend rest time there. It's called the Steam Hotel. It's very cool. It's all kind of steam, kind of power plant in Sweden. So the all kind of thing is kind of almost steampunk, cool, futuristic.
Interesting.
And that kind of 20s era stuff. So rebuilt and all that. So we were there, me and Nathan was there 2018 when it's just opened. It's like us and all the celebrities that was just invited to just, that's that dude. But now it's properly managed and all that, so yeah.
I'm most likely going to spend the night at my buddy's house, smoking some cigars and drinking some good bourbon. That's about it.
Cigars, yeah.
That's
good.
That's what's going to happen.
That's New Year. Yeah, that's New Year. Champagne and cigars, that's New Year's.
Yeah, supposedly firework is outlawed here, but it's been going off regularly for the last 2 weeks.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Let's see. What day is that?
The weird thing is, it is another one of these weird lockdown measures where, like, they allowed every small and medium business to buy their inventory, and then all their inventory arrived, and then they said, "Yeah, no, it's illegal for this year too."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then whatever we see going up here outside is for sure the illegal stuff, because holy fuck, does it go high.
Brought in straight from Afghanistan, whatever.
Yeah,
the US soldiers.
Yeah, also known as Belgium. Yeah. Like the Belgians have some crazy bloody fireworks.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, because I think there's somehow laws where, like, you can't set it off, but you can make it. And then in the Netherlands, the laws are the other way around. Like, it's illegal for you to buy in this country, but you can own it. So half the Dutch population goes to Belgium to buy it.
That's so silly.
Yeah,
government and their nonsense rules, man. It's funny sometimes how it all works.
Yeah. Oh, Brendan has a small update. It actually looks better.
Yeah.
And our cable cubby thingy is gone.
Nice. What did you do with the 8000?
He's waiting for the prestige covers. That's why.
Oh, he just moves shit around.
Yeah, I like this marble table thingy. Looks sweet. Now you have to work on your cable management again, Brendan.
Lamps and shit.
Your level is all the way hidden over here. Like, zoom in next to the halo.
Yeah, but he's got that goofy ass covered plug covered on above the fireplace. I like that.
Thank you, Prestige. Have a good evening.
You bet.
Good luck tomorrow morning with your kids.
So.
Yeah, anyway, congratulations, Brendan. Thank you, Prestige. We're going to call it for tonight.
Nice.
And hope you all have had a very Merry Christmas and have a fantastic New Year. Hopefully stay in one piece, whichever country you're in. Brendan, I know you're in Texas, so get your gun out and don't shoot straight up. Aim at the neighbors.
Louisiana.
Yeah, as long as they land over there somewhere. Stay safe, stay in one piece, and we'll hope to see you all in the new year, and that'll be the 2nd. And yeah, have a good one. We'll be on Twitch tomorrow. We'll do some Inside Baseball and that sort of stuff as per usual. Thank you all for joining. Have a good evening. Have a Merry Christmas. And see you next time. Here goes the outro. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.